Howdy there, guys and ladies. It's Marko here. And guess what? If you have your eyeballs in your head, you're watching KSTV.
Hello everyone, Chaos TV is today here at Sonic Pump Studios, and we have the pleasure to talk with Mr. Marko Hietala. So first of all, how are you doing at the moment?
Tired, a little bit confused, stressed, and all kinds of things. Been working my ass off, but somehow I still feel pretty good.
So we are obviously doing the interview because we just had the pre-listening session for your upcoming solo album entitled Mustan, sydämen, rovio, which will be released on May 24th.
Yeah, now I actually remember the date myself.
So first of all, speaking about the solo album, when did you actually start writing music for this one?
Oh man, that's a hard one. Because it's a lot of stuff, lyrical, musical stuff. And some of them started somewhere like 10, 15 years back, some little tidbit of idea that I hadn't used anything, and they've just been waiting. And it's really a load of years. Some are like from the couple of years behind, some ideas when we started working on this album with the guys. And some go, like I said, back even 15 years. Some ideas that then kind of developed into the songs or got parts in songs. All kinds of stuff that I haven't been, of course I've been writing a lot to Taro and quite a few pieces of music and even some lyrical stuff for Nightwish too. But these things were kind of, more personal. And like I said, this album isn't that, people tend to think of heavy metal immediately when they see me, but I figured that the right term maybe for this album would be hard prog. There is some very metallic elements, but there's also a lot of acoustic and atmospheric stuff that I've been writing a lot. So it's a wide variety of items musically there.
Yeah, when I heard the first single name, Isäni ääni, I thought that it's gonna be some kind of slower, more acoustic stuff. So I was figuring out myself that it's probably gonna be like a mix of everything what you have done in the past.
Maybe more like a mix of everything that I've been digging. No, not really. I do take the credit of writing some things myself. Yeah, but yeah, it is a solid also personal history. What kind of things affect me, also what music, what things move me and get to me are the things that, of course, they affect the way I write.
So was it easier to compile this solo album than instead of what you have done with the previous bands you have been involved with?
Yeah.
Because now you had basically free hands to do whatever you wanted, and this is kind of your own thing, so you can do what you want.
In a way, you don't have to justify your songs to a band that already has its own line and vision and all that. But then again, also being responsible of everything that is written is also a heavy thing. I'm really happy that the guys, Tuomas and Ville, really got into the music that much themselves, that they really started working on it, doing arrangings and all that. And really, for instance, did all the string quartet arrangements, wrote them down in paper and everything, and gave them to players when we were recording that. And so I don't know. Every time in this case the pressure and the responsibility has been greater because you're in the line yourself, even though you have friends helping you. But the responsibility is heavier, therefore the pressure also. And in Nightwish or Taro, in Nightwish especially, since Tuomas writes almost everything, it's kind of easier not to carry that much responsibility over.
Now you are in the spotlight only, basically.
Yeah, with this one.
So were you actually nervous, and when did you actually originally got the idea that now it's the time to put out my first solo album?
It was the time when we had that sabbatical with Nightwish that I figured that it's time to ask the guys if they want to start working with it with me. Then we started, but then of course we originally planned for the release already for the last year, it didn't happen really. Just way too much work with everyone. So then it took this much time to kind of finish it. And then I already did one touring year last year in between and recording some stuff here and there, some demos in some obscure German backstage with some vocals, sending it over to Finland. What do you guys think of this? And
Okay. But obviously, with the solo album, you didn't have like any pressure with any timelines, in a sense that you could basically finish it whenever
of course,
you are
yeah.
ready with it.
But then again, I do have the Nightwish and all that, so I gotta be able to build some kind of a time frame, and this was the deadline now to start getting this out. And also then, like the end of the year, I gotta get the English version out, because now Nightwish is still resting for this year. So that way I have kind of a deadline now. But we broke the earlier ones already, so I'm not really worried about them.
Yeah.
Didn't die already.
Yeah. So speaking about the solo album, so obviously after listening to it, it's quite diverse. That it has like quite a lot of different music styles in it.
Yeah.
So how important it is actually for you that the solo album kind of presents you as an artist?
As a matter of fact, it doesn't have that kind of a, ego-based thinking at all.
Okay.
I just kind of, yeah. Of course, it might present me, and I'm writing the whole thing in Finnish and in English. It's of course something that not many people have done, but I just had a kind of an ambitious plan for it.
Okay.
And started to realize it. Then, of course, if it gets me some respect and liking, I don't mind it. But I've been in the business for quite a while to
some time.
to not be dependent on what the world thinks of me.
Yeah. So obviously this will first come out in Finnish
Yes.
and then in English. So was it the plan all the way that I want to do this in Finnish and my native language?
Yep, it was. My e-cig is. I was wondering why don't I get a puff, because the watts have gone down. For all the vapors, they're high. But anyway, the Finnish thing was actually pretty important, because I figured that okay, I've never really gotten lyrical stuff out in Finnish before, and English lyrical stuff, there is so much. I know some people like them, some people don't really give a thought about even lyrical stuff. But this time around, this might force some people to listen to it and, either like me or dislike me.
Yeah. So speaking about like the Finnish and English version, are they gonna be like lyric-wisely the same, or are you gonna like totally write new lyrics for the English version of the album? I guess it's pretty hard to make them fit by just translating them.
No, you cannot do word for word translation. The same things apply as in books and in poetry or whatever.
Yeah.
But in this case, I have those kind of storylines and what kind of impressions I should be making.
Yeah.
So I can switch words, switch metaphors with words and wordy metaphors and all that. But I still try to do it so that I end up with the same kind of a basic story and the attitude that the song will bring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you want to bring out the same kind of vibe of the song.
Yeah, because the song has a certain vibe and the lyrical vibe has also, and when you put them together, it's a one vibe.
That's the result.
Yeah. So I try to make the stories fit, even though the words that I tell it with might be different.
So speaking about, you will be planning on like taking this also on the road and playing a couple of selected shows during the summer. So who is gonna be playing with you, and do you plan on actually having just the solo album songs on the set list, or will there be like tarot songs or even Nightwish songs in the set list, or what kind of plans do you have?
Well, the album is 53 minutes, something like that. So I guess if we're doing some festival shows during the summer, they're going to be hour and 15. So I guess we're going to be picking up some selected choices. But I kind of doubt if it will be tarot songs or Nightwish songs, because it might be interesting to dig out some few obscure
some even older stuff.
Yeah, so because this thing, something from the 70s brought to this group of guys, and then put some modern finishes to it might be the kind of a best thing that we could do in order to apply some more time to the shows. But it still means that we won't be doing Smoke on the Water or Paranoid or Stairway to Heaven.
So speaking about the band, who will be playing with you?
Okay, Mr. Anssi Nykänen on drums, Tuomas Väinölä on guitar, Vili Ollila on keys. I'll be doing the usual bass and the vocals.
Okay. So that was the plan all the way when you had. How heavily were those involved with the album itself?
Well, guys played on it, and Tuomas and Vili especially were really a lot in the song, like writing and arranging process. Guys were helping a lot, and they also have parts in songs. Well, I had some like halfway done and all that, and guys came up. I have this kind of a thing where it would fit as a C part or a bridge or whatever. And so like, yes, indeed. So in some places, guys are even also in the songwriter credits.
Okay.
So it's just right and fitting that they come and do the shows as well.
Yeah. So those solo shows will end sometime in August. So what's in your scope like after that? Is it just gonna be like completely Nightwish stuff, or do you actually plan on taking this abroad somewhere also?
We're looking into it.
We're
in a little bit of a hurry again, because we would have to finish the English album to get it released Europe and all that in the fall before Christmas, and then there would be still time before Nightwish starts to do a little bit of shows also in January, February.
Okay.
But yeah, it's like in the works as we speak. I don't know if it's gonna happen. We'll try to make it happen.
Yeah. You are in a rush to make it happen.
Yeah, this is a little bit of everything went late as usual.
Yeah. So hey Marko, thank you a lot for the time once again, and all the best for the future. Anything you want to say as last words to all the fans watching this afterwards?
What would I say? Well, I don't know. Music is great. Keep on listening to whatever you like.